Hello viewers, today we are going to discuss the first chapter's real number of class 10. Okay. Real number. Okay. So already we have learned in class 9 the first chapter number system, the other class also number system. So today we are again going to discuss about the real numbers. So real numbers included on the can be represented on the number line. So it is suppose 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Left side is -1, -2, -3, -4, and so on. But in class 10, we are going to discuss about the irrational number √2, √3, √5, √7, this type of numbers. So these are the very important question for the class 10. Okay. Again another is very important, which is given the great mathematician Euclid's division lemma or Euclid's division algorithm. So what is Euclid's division algorithm? So what is Euclid's division algorithm? These are the some rule. Those the mathematician is Euclid is given, so we have to follow this rule. What is this rule? Suppose we know this is divide and equal divisor into question plus remainder. Okay. So in junior classes like 6, 7 we have learned 72 divide by 7. Suppose one example, how can we divide it? So here two numbers. What are the two numbers? 72, one more is 7. So 72 is greater than 7. We can divide it, the 7 by 72 by 7. Okay. 72 can be divided this way. This is 7. Then 7 10s are 70 can be divided. So here this 72 is the dividend and divisor is what? 7. Question is 10 and remainder is, after subtracting, the remainder is 2. 2 is the remainder. So this process is said to be the Euclid's division process. So here divide and equal to represent A and the divisor equal is represented B and question is Q plus remainder is R. So this is followed as a Euclid's division lemma or Euclid's division algorithm. So here 0 less than equal to R less than B condition is satisfied. Suppose here the divisor is what? 7. 7 is less than the divisor of remainder is what? Remainder we got it here 2. Remainder is 2. Okay. So another way we can be find the HCF of using the Euclid's division algorithm. How can we find it? Suppose 72 is given, find the HCF of this, or 8 and 2, 12. You can be discussed 8 and 12, very small number. Let us try. Okay. So what is that example? 8 and 12. Find HCF. What is HCF? HCF is highest common factor. Common factor. Normally if you say, so 8 factors. What are the factors of 8? If you find the factors of 8 is 1, 2, 4, 8. These are the factors of 8. Again 12 factors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, these are the factors. Now see, common factors are what? 1 and 1 is the common, 2 and 2 are the common, 4 and 4 are the common. So out of these 2 factors, 8 factors and 12 factors, so which one is the highest? 12 is 4 and 4 of this both. So in from here we can conclude the highest common factor mean HCF of 8 and 12 is 4. Similarly, if we see, we can find using by the Euclid's division lemma. So Euclid's division lemma is what? So we know that this 12 can be divided by 8. 8 how many times? 8 ones are 8. Subtract it. Then 4. Then it is remainder. Remainder divide to the divisor. Divisor is what here? 8. Then 4 to the 8. So 0. Whenever it not becomes 0, and continue this process. Then last divisor is what? 4. So it is the ACF of this two number 12 and this it is 4. Okay. So Euclid's division we can be follow it. A equal to BQ plus R. Okay. A is the greater number. Which one is the greater number here? 12. 12 can be right here. Then 12 equal to what can be expressed? So 8 times. How many? 8 into. How many times we have divided? 1. 1 can be right. Plus remainder how much first time? 4. 8 into 1 is what? 8 plus 4 how much? 12. Then again this 8 comes again divided. Then this 4 is the division. This is how many times? 4 to ja how much? 4 to ja 8. Then remainder is 0. So this is the divisor, the last one. So HCF of this 2 is what? It is 4. So this is the main process we can follow in this class 10. Okay. So we have learned the highest common factor using by the Euclid's division algorithm or lemma. Now another main topics is given, which is fundamental arithmetic theorem. So what is fundamental arithmetic theorem? So every composite number is a product of primes, two product of primes. Suppose 4 is a composite number. 4 is a composite number, we know. So what is composite number? A number which has more than 2 factors. More than 2 factors. That is said to be the composite number. Okay. So 4 equal to can be right 1 into 4. Okay. Again 2 into 2. So it is factors are 1, 2 and 4. And 4 if factorized this way LCM way, then 2 divide to 4 is 2. Again 2 divide to 2 is 1. This means 4 equal to can be expressed 2 into 2 into 1. It's okay. Then 2 square can be right. This means 2 is a what? 2 is a composite number, prime number. Again 6 equal to can be right 2 into 3. I mean 2 is a prime number, 3 also prime number. Suppose 35 equal to what? 5 into 7. So obviously we can see from here 5 and 7 are both the prime numbers. So any composite number we can be expressed as a product of primes. Okay. So another topic which is root 2 we can be proved here, root 3, root 4, root 5 we can be proved it later. Now the next topic which is how can you identify, so this type of the rational number is terminating decimal expansion or non-terminating decimal expansion. Suppose it is give one example 7 by 8 or 13 by 32. Okay. How can you identify this is a terminating decimal expansion or non-terminating decimal expansion? Non-terminating decimal expansion. Okay. So non-terminating decimal expansion. Now see any rational number denominator, observe first any rational number denominators. What is the denominator here? 8. Denominator is 8. So here 8 equal to we have to factorize. 8 factorize it. 2, 4, 2, 2. This means what are the factors here? 2 into 2 into 2. This means 2 into 2 into 2. Okay. This means can be right 2 for 3. Okay. Similarly, here also can be expand. This means 7 equal to can be 7 by it is 8. 8 equal to 2 cube. In the denominator, e in the form 2 power m into 5 power n, where m and n are the positive integers. M and n are the positive integers. Positive integers. Okay. So let us start from our textual math. You can be clear with this example. Okay.